folks, and welcome back to another VampyLizard video. Today, we are back on the new city. I don't really still come up with a name, just sort of using the Santa Vegas name that Cities Skylines provided for me. However, I do want to change the name to something actually a little more unique. Hopefully, if you guys could help me out there by possibly leaving a comment down below about what the next one could be. So if you guys could leave some comments down below, as I was saying, that would really be appreciated. Anyways, let's jump right into this video, shall we? Today's episode. So today we are going to be adding a inner city freeway. That's just going to be basically the idea will be to have like a sunken highway that'll go through the downtown area. Some places it'll be actual tunnel, while other places will have it act more just like a regular sunken highway. So right now we're just connecting it up to one of the existing freeways. I'm just building a interchange right here, as you can see. Just gonna connect it up. It's just a regular kind of generic interchange. I was originally gonna go with a trumpet interchange, but then I just thought this one would be easier to make, and it might just be better for traffic flow anyways. So here's what I'm doing. Alright, I'm using these custom highways. I'm not really sure who made them, but they're like the concrete highways, and I think they look a lot better than the vanilla highways at least do. So that's why, at least in the city, while outside in the country area, I do believe that there are definitely some better looking highways. Alright, adding the intersection marking tool, and now we're just gonna make these roads look a little better. I'm trying to move them around, but then no, that's too low. So I'm gonna raise it, and basically whatever I did on that wasn't really worth it. Now, so I had an idea of using the 2-lane national road as the main freeway portion. However, later on in the video I'm gonna go change that, because with the 2-lane national road you can't really have proper interchanges because it's technically one road. So the interchange, so like if you put a highway ramp, it'll just act as if it's a normal one road, and so you can't really use ramps well. It's just not that good. Alright, so I'm just adding the sunken highway that goes right through the city, and now I gotta make all these roads that existed before to turn into them the bridge mode, so that it looks a little better than the way it would have otherwise. I'm using the network multi-tool mod so I can add nodes, so I can actually like have the bridge go to the specific length that I want, instead of going further or less than what I want, which is really useful. I found this mod was really useful for this part of this project. And now there's some water, and the tunnel, as you can see, well, it just isn't that good looking. It's popping out of the surface. We don't want that, so I'm just gonna lower it. I've used move it, frankly, almost too much in this episode, and there's going to be a later portion where it's just complete utter just move it mod, and it's just a really good mod. It's insane how good it is. Anyways, there's some reason where if I have trees on top of roads like I did there, custom trees on top of roads, then they just disappear for some reason suddenly. It happens a lot, so I'm just trying to figure out why that's happening. And I was also placing some pack, and now I'm finally dealing with this water, and the water's gone. That was just a cutaway, by the way. And I'm making the tunnel a little further away just to try and make it look a little more realistic. I didn't really worry on the other side of the river, but this city side, well, the downtown side, I am going to be working on quite a bit. And now it's time to finally add some retaining walls for this sunken highway. However, I've never, ever properly done a sunken highway. In the last city series, we had a tiny bit of quay work around the sunken highway that went through the downtown. However, I didn't really put too much detail in it, and it just didn't look, it never really looked super good. So, but this time I'm really trying to make it look as good as possible. I initially tried using some custom non-quay roads, networks, or network retaining walls. However, it just did not work. It was like really finicky, and I could not get it to work for some reason. So I resorted to using these custom quays, and they look pretty good, I think, though they are a bit wide. So what I might do in the future is I could use the node controller mod and make it so that they're a little skinnier, and that once we do that, that'll really look good. Now, something that I do need to do is add at least one interchange. So that's what I got to work doing. I knew this would not be easy though, so just gonna start off by putting the actual ramps up. It's just gonna be a very simple diamond interchange. So I'm trying to do that using node controller and the network multi-tool, and just trying to get it to look, but like, I'm just looking at it and it just looks so terrible. It's like the roads are completely bent, and it's like, it just does not look good at all. So I'm trying another method where I'll just have them be really much longer, and this was my idea. If it was longer, I'd have more space to work with, and maybe they just wouldn't look so janky as they were, but it was going to be a lot more work than I initially realized. Now, there isn't really much more to say about this particular video, because it's mainly me just trying to figure out how to get this interchange to work using quays, retaining walls, all those other things, and a whole lot of move it precision. So I'll just let the music play, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.